Alright, first of all, I want to thank everybody that watched the last video because honestly, I could not have imagined that I would get almost 50 views and 7 likes on my first video.
Mr. Worldwide!
I'm really thankful for that, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy this video because the story I'm gonna tell today is one of my all-time favorites. It's a story about my graduation exams and how I got through those troublesome times. Because I did not really study for the graduation exam. I did have some preparation classes, but I skipped those, so they're kind of rel. And a few days before the exam starts, me and two of my friends, we'll just call it friend A and friend B, we were sitting down having a conversation how we might actually be screwed because we did not study a single minute for a test and our future careers might just depend on it. And that's when friend B comes up with an idea that he could maybe get the answers of somebody. And I'm like, hey bro, you for sure, man? Like, how good of an idea is that? He's like, hey bro, that's a great idea. I'm like, it's on you, bro. And he actually manages to find a guy, and the guy says that it's gonna be 150 euros. And we collect the money, we give it to friend B, and he says that he's gonna meet with the guy the night before the exams begin. And the night before the exam, me and friend B are chilling in a cafe having some drinks when we got a call from friend A, and he says, hey bro, the guy kinda screwed me over, we ain't getting the answers, so better study tonight. And I was kind of pissed at myself because what I was thinking at the time was, wow, this exam, the one that your future career depends on, you really did not study for that and you left it to a chance. Wow. But then I realized that tonight, about 4 a.m., is the Toronto Raptors versus the Miami Heat game, and being a big Raptors fan myself, I could not have let up the opportunity to watch the game. So as you guessed, I decided to watch the game instead of studying, and the game ended about 6 a.m. and the exam starts at 7 a.m. So I just decided to go down a Red Bull, go into the big conference hall, and I was singing the Rocky music, and I was giving out high fives to all the examiners. Some of them actually gave me a high five back and smiled at me, while the others just looked at me really weird. But the first day of the exams, I actually cruised through it, and I got a 9.75 out of 10, which is pretty amazing, because on the next two exams I had to get approximately 7.5 points on both exams. And the next exam was the maths exam. I was like, hey, you're not a maths person, are you? So just do this kind of decently and do the combined test greatly and you'll be good to go. I actually did the math test pretty good. I got a 7, and that was all I needed because I just needed 8 or more points on the combined exam, and I was pretty damn sure that I would get that. The only problem was that the combined exam is probably the toughest of the three because it's all of the other classes combined. I decided to not leave it to any chance and cheat on it effectively, so I decided to put a phone in my underwear because they checked your pockets, but they cannot check your underwear, could they? And you had the right to go to the toilet once during the exams. And I made a deal with one friend from another school so that he would send me his answers when he is done. And in theory, it should have worked greatly, but it didn't. And at the beginning of the test, there was a guy sitting next to me who is not the smartest, but he looked at me and he was like, howdy, cowboy. You need them answers? I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. I got myself. You just watch out for yourself, bro. You sure? Yeah, right? I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Just do him. And I did not trust this guy because, as I said, he was not the smartest. So I decided to go to the toilet 15 minutes before the exams end. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, where is the damn message, bro? And the guys who take it to the toilet, they were really annoying because after like 20 seconds, they start banging on the door like, let's go, let's go, let's go. So I sit up, I'm bummed, I did not get my answers. At that time, I'm pretty scared for my future because it could be screwed. But the worst thing of all is that as soon as I came out of the restroom, my underwear started ringing and I got a notification. I was just like, damn it, just a few more seconds, I didn't get to go. But I had to find another way to do this, and it was either just say something random and hope that somehow you amass 8 points, or go to the cowboy. And I look to my left when I sit down, and I'm like, howdy, cowboy, you still got them answers for me? And he's like, Yeah, man, I got you. So he gives me the answers, and surprisingly enough, they were right. I cannot believe it. Not all of them were right, but I got 8.25, which is just 0.25 more than what I needed, and it all somehow ended brilliantly. But the stress levels that I was on during that time were out of this world, honestly. So if you're gonna have graduation exams next year, this year, whenever, then please just study for them, because the stress is really not worth it. You know I got lucky, but maybe you will not. But maybe you can use this video as somewhat of a tip how to get through your graduation exam, if you know what I mean. But thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, then please do leave a like, subscribe down below. I'm your boy Nation. I'll see y'all next time.